Pronounced, defined, used in lexical dispatch. Quatrain, noun, a group of 4 lines in a poem. Amoral, adjective, amoralism, amorality, amorally. Without moral principles, not involving questions of right or wrong. George Sainsbury contends that the ballad quatrain is perhaps the most definitely English blood and bone, flesh and marrow of all English meters. It comes the most naturally of all to an English tongue and an English ear, and takes the tone and color of every age. The initial quatrain of 4 weak endings could be an attempt by Shakespeare to use the verse to convey further Hamlet's uncertainty. In the last quatrain, the first line of the poem appears again as the last, and the third line as the second, forming a circle for closure. Alternatively, the poet may end the work with a simple couplet. Taken as a single quatrain, then, the poem has a doleful, sinister sound that portends chaos and violent retribution. The fundamental emotion in Sonnet 73 is self-pity, not an attractive emotion. What renders it pathetic, in the good instead of the bad sense, is the sinister diminution of the time concept, quatrain by quatrain. If we do not hunt, we do not kill. I supply the next line of that quatrain. If we do not kill, we do not eat. If we do not eat, we do not live, she answered. The quatrain in particular remained a structure that carried richly contradictory meanings for her. Each line is written in iambic trimeter, and each set of 4 lines constitutes a quatrain. He's called him a narcissist, utterly amoral, and a pathological liar. The bourgeois is the ultimate product of contemporary society, materialistic, amoral, self-justifying, and intent on preserving the social hierarchy. Public schools and government dependence have made the American people more and more amoral, uncivilized, and depraved. Biology has a long history of being abused as an ideological instrument to justify social inequities and amoral behavior. These incidents help to cement the common conception of punks as nihilistic, amoral, and thus prone to pointless, violent behavior. They exist in an amoral world with 2 currencies, drugs and money. To care only about what is convenient or who is winning is an amoral approach to life. It is even more so when judges explicitly celebrate amoralism, explaining that it is a strength rather than a weakness of contract law, that it generally eschews a moral conception of transactions. Even this deep into a presidency of such incompetence and immorality, he deserves a hearing. That is how the rest of us demonstrate the very respect for traditions and norms that he refuses to show. It is a question that betrays a lack of understanding about the adversarial system of justice, a system that provides for 2 opposing lawyers to take opposite positions to advocate that position amorally.